one of my primary concerns was scarcity had created all the problems in the world. And yet somehow, either out of a political connotation or having misunderstood the essence of religion, there has been this tremendous scarcity orientation in leadership, in thinking, in administration. We have always glorified poverty, scarcity, inadequacies, without realizing scarcity had created all the problems in the world. The extent to which the world can become more and more abundant-minded, the more and more we start celebrating abundance, we will actually be able to solve all the issues of the world. In fact, my crying was abundance was not in the hands of right people. Abundance was in the hands of wrong people. So there was always this dream about doing whatever that could be done to build a world of abundance. Two, religion, though it's an extraordinary science, provided a scientist teaches you, and was created with the noblest of intentions. Scriptures were created to act as a user manual to guide human life. But then religion became one of the primary reasons for human conflict, hatred, divisions. Man turned against man more because of religion. Even things like nationality or race or language came only after that. In fact, my think is over 7 billion people cannot be put inside 6 boxes. The problem is there are too few religions. If, like how we study science, if each one of us can study religion to its scientific depth, religion will not bind you, it will liberate you. True spiritual evolution is to outgrow the bondage of all religions. True spiritual evolution is to outgrow discrimination. And if any one of us have understood scripture to its scientific depth, you would never get bound by religion. You will actually get liberated by religion. So there's yet another vision. How if every man can find his own religion? And the third vision was to achieve integration, balance in life, then compartmentalization. We have compartmentalized everything. Everything has been compartmentalized. Man separate, woman separate, second standard separate, third standard separate, physics separate, chemistry separate, science separate, math separate. Man in his inherent nature wants to divide everything. So we have compartmentalized everything. And life does not operate compartmentalized. Life operates integrated. Almost nothing is homogeneous about life. Everything is heterogeneous about life. There's so much science and maths. You have to be good in communication. Doesn't matter in which subject you will have to excel. Men and women have to live in an integrated society. Everybody can use their intelligence to think about what is not okay with the world. But intelligence is not given to us to show there is a problem. Intelligence is given to us to show this is the solution. An intelligence that only keeps showing this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem, it's not serving any objective. Human intelligence must be trained to understand the problem in 5 minutes and start thinking about what's the solution now. And with a vision to build this new human consciousness, which is abundant, which finds its religion, which lives an integrated, balanced life. On 11/11/11, at 11/11, 9 years ago, infinitheism was born. It's searching for the next human being who can be gifted a higher version of them. How do we achieve this tipping point, critical mass of human consciousness? Where by nature we are not scarcity oriented, but abundance oriented. How we are not thinking in compartmentalization, but we are thinking in integration, in balance. And every man has to find his path. God created each one of us as the only one of a kind. We cannot be boxed by external definitions. Each one of us have to define our own life. And whatever can be done, and whatever needs to be done, and whatever is possible. And I know I can't do it alone. In that sense, I'm blessed with such amazing seekers who are owning up this vision. They also realize in the fall of every man, humanity falls a little. In the rise of every man, humanity rises a little. If enough of us can live life the infinitheism way, can live life as a responsible infinitheist, if enough of us can embrace the higher over the lower, if enough of us can live our life to the glory of being created as a human being, and we have gone through the first fascinating 9 years, and it's been such a cherishable journey with many of you who have traveled with me every day from 11/11/11. We have hardly begun, but the momentum is right. With every sunrise, let all of us keep reminding ourselves, my life is not just to serve the individual good, but it is also here to serve the larger good. My life is not just about me, mine, myself. Let all the individual good I enjoy in life come as a byproduct of my life being oriented towards a larger good. The more and more of us recognize this responsibility of fast forwarding humanity to a higher consciousness and not staying lost in our own pettiness and individuality and selfishness and the confines of me, mine, myself. But somewhere we put our hand up and we counted. You paint a stroke, let her paint a stroke, let him paint a stroke, let them paint a stroke, I will paint some strokes. And together let's create a very beautiful canvas of new humanity. There's such an overwhelming feeling. It's humbling. There's gratitude. There's oozing love. There's excitement. There's nervousness. There's anticipation. It's a very strong sense of resolve. A commitment to do so much more than what we have already done. Appeal to you to take your life several notches above as a responsible human being, as a responsible infinitheist. Make these three principles. At least the two is easier. Being abundant-minded and seeking and in life and not or. Maybe one day you grow enough to understand the profoundness of this vision, that may every man find his own path. A path that is not binding, but a path that is liberating. And live a life where with every sunrise you renew this commitment that I will not be satisfied just living a life that serves the personal good, but I will live a life that also serves the larger good. My loving, lovely, lovable infinitheist, thank you for making these 9 years such a memorable journey. I couldn't have done anything without you. Live a life where you are a living inspiration to others. Live a life where you are a living role model to others. Live a life where your life is worth emulating. Live a life that breeds hope for the future. Live such a life that the next generation, looking at a few of you, believes the best period for this world is ahead of us and not behind us. Let's all collectively ensure that the future of this world is infinitely more beautiful than the entire past. Happy Infinitheism Day. Happy